And let's start with our spaceport.
You know what work is,
We're upgrading it now to have a space shuttle right here.
Okay, that's it from our side. Now all that's left is to christen the launch ramp.
You heard the man. The systems are ready and the shuttles are in position. Just start the countdown.
Beautiful, the countdown is started. 10 seconds and we can finally go to space.
Counteractions advised.
There is another auction on my shares, so I'm going to
for space
hopefully
upgrade completed.
Be the highest bidder here.
Let's see how many ships do in the field.
I am sure you will learn from your mistakes.
So they have bought another share of mine.
When
Okay,
all is
let's
said and
start
done,
with it, shall we?
That was disappointing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Landing zone within reach. Preparing for touchdown.
A historic moment. The eyes of the world are upon you. Phase 3 has begun. The second wave heads for the moon. You came a long way, but there's still another 250,000 miles to cross for you. Your colonists are waiting for orders.
And we shall do that. We have a new map now here, the lunar sector.
And be careful. As far as we know, the orbital watch has overtaken most of the LEC's colonies. Up there, you'll be on your own.
Now we can choose one of them. So let's see, we have the Novikov crater, the Evamoto crater, and the Mare Relictum. And I think I'm going with the biggest one for now, the Mare Relictum. And we also have a project for ornamentals here, and it's just one a big crater. So the moon sectors are all divided between craters. And as you can see, we have 3 craters here, we have 2 craters, and here we have one big one. So I'm going for the one now.
You have entered Phase 3 of the Lunar Licensing Program. Your shuttles have arrived at the designated settlement territory. You are required to establish a lunar colony there and begin helium-3 extraction. The development of a stable fusion reactor is your primary objective. Additional information. Hostile activities detected near your settlement territory. Be careful.
So, here you are. The moon. Your very own piece of it. In the days of the first wave, there were ambitions to make this sector a tourist attraction. Unfinished business, as you can see. And now our hopes are on you. The performance of the second wave's first colony will prove if the lunar licensing program is worth being continued.
Beautiful, here we are.
Safety requirements demand you only found moon colonies and craters. They offer the best protection against cosmic radiation and meteor impacts.
So we need to find the warehouse or the transporter that we can take. As I told you in the beginning in part 1, the biggest problem and the goal in Anno 2205 is to have the energy production stabilized, because you never have enough energy, and we need to build a fusion reactor, and we can only do that on the moon because there's helium-3. So our ultimate goal is to build them and solve all energy problems on Earth. And here we are on the moon. That's why we take this dangerous journey.
You have the nerve to challenge us in our own territory.
And why is it dangerous? Well, we have meteors here on the moon now. So we need to build everything under a dome. This one here, a shield, that we only can build like this. It costs a lot of money, 15,000 credits each, and only within that we can build something. Otherwise it gets destroyed by meteors. Anyway, this is Mare Relictum. We have a new resource here now, titanium
My
platings
superior is satisfied with this development.
that we need to produce as well. And the moon is definitely the most expensive area, most expensive sector in this game. It will cost a lot, and I will also need to expand my city on Earth by quite a few 100,000 people before I can build the fusion reactor. But for now we start with small steps. So I do have my first shield here already, so let's build a second one. Let's connect it to with a street.
The moon has no atmosphere. Even the tiniest meteor particles could do tremendous damage to your colony. Energy shields prevent that.
And so we have the energy here now. The energy shields. And let's build our first settlements, our living units, they're called, on the moon.
A small step for me, you know the rest.
Construction options expanded.
These are living shelters here for our astronauts on the moon.
Come in. You're the one who pays for my oxy after all.
And they're called the miners. And their first demand is oxygen.
We'll need more shuttles.
Well, that shouldn't be too difficult. I do have some reserve at the moment of oxygen, so what I can do now is focus on titanium.
It's official. The sector holds the first colony to meet the standards of the lunar licensing program. No cause for complaints. Don't leave our good old Earth out of the picture, though. To send your lunar yield down, you must establish additional landing stages for cargo shuttles.
So this is the titanium mine, and it is being used now with, what is that? The ion wielder. And I also need a shield here, of course. Shield generator. And then we have this titanium production, and we have a production of 10 now per minute. That should be enough for now. As you can see, meteors are coming down, and my shields defend that. Okay, so that is the first thing, and we also need, of course, energy. So solar array is one that I need here. Solar panels to also produce enough energy. Very nice. Now we have enough building materials and enough energy, so we need to focus on oxygen, and that is over here. There's another mining site. Let's have another shield generator. And then I need the core ice driller. That is getting ice now from under the surface of the moon. And with this ice we can produce oxygen in the oxygen separator. This building here. And as you can see, we have now, at least we have a stable production of oxygen. So I'm going to build the second one here, and now we have a surplus. And I can also begin with building a few more shelters. This one here has no protection, so I'm going to move the shield generator to this place here. Perfect.
Come in.
And even the shelters cost a lot of money here.
It's amazing how big your colony has grown in such a short time.
Can't even smoke here anywhere.
Okay, so that's our first colony. What is our next mission? We need to start upgrading our spaceport in Mare Relictum to an orbital spaceport. So let's go back to our main station up here, and we need to upgrade.
Caution. Convoy of unidentified vehicles just crossed sector border.
Hello? Do you read me? Please come in. I'm Xander Haynes. Sorry to invade your territory, but as I see it, we have the same enemy. I speak for the Lunar Excavation Corps, if you still acknowledge it.
Yes, yes, the sheep run back to those who once sheared them. Beware, the wolves are at the door.
Listen, I was told to keep this confidential, but you see, LEC fugitives secretly fled to Earth. The Global Union didn't find a proper solution, so they transferred them to Arctic protectorates. And now I've been informed that Drake is leading a battle fleet there to annihilate them. Please, you must step in.
Okay. The next thing is to achieve victory in the Crisis Sector Mission Toner Defense Line.
Colonies not controlled by the orbital wall.
Let's see. This one here. We're going for the advanced option and accept the mission.
There you are. Not a minute too early. The Orbital Watch. They've brought in everything at their disposal. They know we have no means to defend ourselves, and still they threaten us with wave after wave of battleships. We are fully dependent on you for support here.
You'll wish you'd never set foot in our territory. The first wave will wash away the second.
And here we are again on this next military mission. I think we've done this one here already at some point. It's the same map at least. We just have another objective this time. We have to destroy 2 big battleships.
Clear for action.
So I'm going to speed this thing up as usual. It's not that interesting to watch if you've done it like 10,000 times.
This will go down well ahead of us.
Energy shield active.
So let's put on some protection here for my ships and some rockets. Let's repair my ships as well. Let's see where the battleships are. The first one should be close, actually. There it is. So that is the first battleship that we need to destroy. The big one. And it's coming for us anyway.
Self-repair. Running.
Let's put a missile. And a support fleet. That is going to take the attention of my ships. And that was easy. That was the first one. But a lot of ships here. Let's repair my fleet again. And let's see where the second one is. Oh, the second one is behind us now. There it is. Let's have a missile attack again and an EMP. An EMP makes it unmaneuverable for quite some time.
All hands engage.
Nuclear missile. Mission results.
And that was the mission. So that's the military missions in Anno 2205. They're not really exciting. But we've done it. You don't have to need them too often. At some point they're just optional.
The fugitives are safe, but Drake's fleet, his dreadnoughts, these aren't mere mercenaries. Drake must have military facilities on Earth.
I must thank you. Without you, there would be nothing left of our protectorates.
Each time you stop one of Virgil Drake's schemes, you bring us closer to a peaceful colonization of the moon. Keep it up.
Okay, and we've finished the military mission once again. So it is just the same mission all again and again that you have to play. And we are now back here in Mare Relictum and we need to finish our spaceport.
The landing stages are ready to accept cargo shuttles. Now you can establish interorbital transportation routes.
Perfect. Now we can transport goods between Earth and Moon.
Safe. The supply lines from Earth are easy targets. I'd recommend you make your colony as self-sustaining and independent as possible.
Okay, the next goal is rather easy. We need to attract officers, so that's the second stage of the miners. And for that we need the rejuvenators. We produce enough of that on Viridian Cove, so we just have to transport it here. And we need to produce bioenhancers. That is a bit more difficult. Bioenhancers are here, so we need the rare earth element gatherer. And with that we can then produce the bioenhancers. Before we can do that we need a few more miners though. And we've also reached level 28 corporate level. So we are now
Construction of new building types
a local
possible.
competitor. That's our title.
Reading you loud and clear.
And we've got enough miners now to produce that gatherer. And for that I'm going to
How am I?
also purchase a few more
Surviving.
titanium
Good thing
platings
that's off my hands.
that I need.
One less thing to
Money
do.
is not a problem anyway.
New
And
blueprints
right, we
ready
still
for
have enough energy,
implementation.
but just to be on the safe side, let's build 2 more modules here. So we definitely have enough of that, and also workforce modules. Okay, let's see where we have another mine site. Over there is one. So let's go for it. We need another shield generator, and then we can have this miner here, this gatherer, that we can build here, and it should be within. There is this odd circle now, but no. And that's it. Now we produce rare earth elements in this mine here, and now we can have the bio enhancers that we can build here.
The human body is not fit for zero gravity exposure. Good thing your biotech division found a way to reduce health risks for your astronauts.
Construction of new building types possible.
That was rather easy. We also have enough rare earth elements still. So let's just build a few more modules, because I know we will need them later on for Earth. So that's that. Very nice. And we have that. Produce the bioenhancers. And now we need to transport rejuvenators from Earth. So let's choose them. As you can see, we have plus 40 in Viridian Coves. And we only need about 5 of them. Let's say we transport 20.
Up here, your colonists are constantly exposed to cosmic radiation. Their spacesuits fend off some of it. The rest is neutralized by potent medicine like this.
Transfer route registered.
Well,
Okay, so my
this
miners
is
now
the
have
company.
oxygen, rejuvenators, bioenhancers, and now they need a repair station. So let's build one.
Where'd I put that new drill head?
Living on the moon is like living in a fishbowl. One small leak and conditions become hostile. But you're prepared.
And that is the maintenance station. And now we can upgrade our miners
Oh, look who's here.
on the moon. We do have enough resources, right? How many do we need? 500. How many do we have at the moment, miners? 560. Okay, so I definitely need more buildings first before I do anything else. Let's have another shield generator.
Any old teens for outside?
So we have more miners, and we can also have a few more here. And then we
How
just
am I?
need some more
Thank
titanium
you. We
plates.
can use the money.
And now we can upgrade them to the next stage.
Reporting for duty.
And
Nothing
here we
to
are,
report here.
officers. They're more qualified now to do some higher skilled tasks. And as you can see, we have the anti-G workshop here. We have the fusion preparation plant. So we are starting soon with the fusion cores that we need for the fusion generator. But it's still some way off.
Consumer analyses show unfulfilled demand for
And we need to
specific
produce
commodities.
lunar lunch as the next mission here. So that's that. We need more officers for that. A few more. We need to wait a bit.
Nobody one hand washes the other.
And for that, we're going to continue in the next episode, so stay tuned.